She was tired every day, but why? The truth was far more terrifying than she imagined. Sofia had always been full of energy, but recently, something felt wrong. At 36, she found herself exhausted all the time, barely able to get through the day without feeling like she was on the verge of collapse. Every night, the fatigue worsened, and the more tired she felt, the more distant her husband, Miguel, seemed to become. He used to be affectionate, loving, always attentive. Now, he was rarely home, always at business dinners or company events. He no longer touched her the way he used to, barely looked at her. And when he did, Sofia couldn't help but feel that his eyes were cold, distant, like he was hiding something. Maybe he had grown tired of her, or maybe he was planning something much darker. As the days passed, Sofia's exhaustion only deepened. But there was something more than fatigue lurking in her mind now, fear. Miguel had been acting so strangely, and Sofia couldn't shake the feeling that he was keeping secrets. He would come home late from these mysterious dinners, looking almost detached, as if he had left something behind. And when she asked him about it, he would shrug it off or change the subject, making her feel small and insignificant. One night, unable to sleep, Sofia went downstairs to get a glass of water. That's when she saw it, Miguel, standing in his study, his back to her, putting something in his pocket. She quietly stepped closer, heart pounding, and glimpsed what he was holding. A bottle of pills. Miguel turned around, his face twisting with rage. "What are you doing here?" he snapped. His voice was cold, a tone she had never heard before. "Stay out of my things." The fury in his eyes sent a shiver through her body, and for the first time, Sofia felt real terror. What was happening? Was she in danger? The next few days were a nightmare. Miguel avoided her completely, barely speaking a word. When they were in the same room, it was like he was looking through her, not at her. Sofia's paranoia grew. She began to question everything. Was he trying to get rid of her? Each night, Sofia lay awake, haunted by dark thoughts. And every morning, her body felt heavier, weaker, as if someone or something was slowly draining her. The tension between her and Miguel had become unbearable, and yet, she couldn't confront him. What if he was planning something terrible? Sofia couldn't take it anymore. After weeks of sleepless nights and growing paranoia, she decided to confront Miguel. But when she came home from a shopping trip, something felt off. The house was completely dark. Was this it? She walked cautiously through the hallway, her heart racing. The shadows seemed to swallow her whole as she tiptoed towards the living room. Just as she was about to scream, the lights suddenly flicked on. Surprise! Miguel stood there, beaming, surrounded by all their friends and family. A surprise birthday party. He had been planning this all along. The stress, the secrets, the late nights, it had all been for this moment. He had even flown in her relatives from abroad to make the day extra special. The weight on Sofia's chest lifted, replaced by overwhelming joy and love. For the first time in weeks, Sofia felt at peace. The paranoia faded. All her worries seemed foolish now. The night was perfect. Laughter, music, the warmth of her loved ones. Sofia had never felt more alive. As the party wound down and the guests left, she prepared to end the night with her usual routine, a warm cup of chocolate before bed. But as she stepped towards the kitchen, something stopped her. From the doorway, she saw Miguel standing in the kitchen, holding her cup. And then he crushed 2 pills and stirred them into her drink. Sofia's heart froze in her chest. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. Had it all been a lie? The love, the party, the happiness, was this her farewell?